guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miriam and welcome to Healthy Habits. Today we're going to talk about how important it is to be careful what we say to each other, to this world, to this universe, whatever you believe in. We need to be careful. Why it's important to be careful what we say to ourselves, most importantly. And I know these kind of topics you won't hear elsewhere, and this is what in this channel we always do. We talk about topics that are not talked enough, which telling things out loud, it's crazy how people usually not talk enough that it's important to be careful, because whatever we put out there, it has an impact on our present and on our future. And I'll tell you a few examples. It's going to be more clear. So stay tight. Before working on my mindset and personal development, because here we are getting better, we are becoming our best version, we're trying. Before that, I wouldn't care whatever I told myself. Oh, like if I couldn't do something, I will be like, oh, I'm not capable of it, or I'm not worth it, or I am, not smart enough, not beautiful enough. And I would tell that to myself. Even if it was subconsciously, I would catch myself telling me those things. And then when I started to work on my mindset, work on my personal development, trying to get better every single time, I realized, I'm not in the middle, I realized the power of the power of how we talk to ourselves. When I started to work more on my mindset, more of the personal development, I understood that I need to be nice to myself. The things that I'm telling, the voice that I have, if I can't do something, or I want to do something, or I'm not capable of doing something, I am trying to push back, really, like back, that thoughts, that voice that, wants to come up every time that I'm trying to do something new, or I'm trying to do something that it's unknown for me at this moment. And the thing that helped me the most is telling myself, I can't do this yet. And I have a whole episode about the power of yet. I'll link it below. When I started to tell that to myself that I can't do it yet, or I don't know this yet, or I don't have a family yet, my own, or I'm not married yet. The power of yet changed my life completely, because it's like when I use that adverb, I'm telling to myself, to my mind, to my brain that I will be doing that. Just for now, I can't, but I will eventually. I am giving that option to myself that I can do it. I'm giving that option to my brain to seek other options, how I can actually achieve it. It's so powerful, whatever we say to each other, even if it's not out loud. And I feel like people don't realize how powerful it can be. So if next time you catch yourself telling those things, oh, I can do it, I'm not capable, I'm not worth it, I'm not smart enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not beautiful enough, I'm not gorgeous enough. Just notice. First, the step one is to notice when you tell that to yourself, and when exactly do you tell that to yourself. When you need to do something important, or when you need to show up on that important meeting or important presentation that you need to do. When usually you tell that to yourself, once you notice, you'll know the pattern. You'll know that, okay, once this happens in my life, I usually talk, badly about myself to myself. Once you notice, you will know the pattern, and you'll have much more of a control. Now it's an automatic thing for me to tell, and the people that are around me can tell you as well that never I tell that I can't do something. Never ever. And that's a habit that I developed myself. It's not like one day I woke up and I starting to, think like that. No, it's a constant work, like anything great that we talk about, such as peace, gratitude, working out, eating healthy, the power of yet. It's a constant work, But when you practice something, it doesn't matter what it is, it becomes in your habit, right? So I never tell to myself or to others that I can't do this. I can't do pull-ups. I can't do push-ups. Because if I really wanted to, I can. And I proved to myself that I can. Because when you tell to yourself that you can't do, it's like you can't do. There is not one possibility that will open for you. Because you already told, you gave up before even seeing yourself that you can do it. You already gave up before even, you saw with your own eyes that it's possible. That's why whenever even if I hear a closed one, telling that, I can't do it, I'm always asking them why. Why? Why do you believe you can't do it? Is it your limiting beliefs? Is it what other people told you? Is it other people's voice in your head or your own? Because our own voice, yes, sometimes it can limit us. I would say most of the time can limit us. We put the limitations on ourselves. Not the first, yes, people also can put those limitations, their limiting beliefs in ourselves. But first, we are putting those limiting beliefs ourselves. Because once you open those limiting beliefs, because once those beliefs are not limiting you anymore, it doesn't matter what anyone else is telling you. If I believe that I can do, let's say, 10 pull-ups and other people are telling me otherwise, I'm not gonna believe them because I believe myself. Because I know that I will prove it to myself and then to others. People see, and I always tell you that, but people see your reality with their own eyes. If they can't do something, if for them it's impossible to do the thing that you always want to do, they're gonna project it on you. They're gonna be like, it's impossible. You can't do it. But why do you believe them? Why you actually think that you can't? 99.9% we put the limitations on ourselves. I can't start a business because I don't know how. I can start a YouTube channel because I don't know why. Why? If it was like that, I wouldn't even be sitting here. Because I didn't know either how YouTube worked, and I still am trying to figure out. And it's okay. Nobody told us that we need to figure things out right before starting, or starting to believe in us when we accomplish things. No, we need to start to believe in ourselves before even we accomplish the thing. Before even posting my first video, I believed that I could do it. I believe that I am capable of figure things out. But for so many months before that, I was like debating in my head, should I do it? Should I don't? But I can't do. I don't know how thumbnails work. I don't know how YouTube works. I don't know how editing works. I don't know where to film, where is going to be my studio. And also, when you're a perfectionist and type A personality, when everything needs to be in order, it's even harder for you to believe that you can do something, because it's like whatever you do, it's not enough. It's not perfect enough. And that part also, I'm working on myself, and it helps. The fact that I'm telling to myself that I can't do it yet, it also helps with my perfectionist side. It's like, I can't do it yet, but I will, It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be close to it. It's a crazy thing. And I know that if you're a perfectionist, you will understand me. It can drive us crazy sometimes, but it has its own positive and negative, negative effects like anything in life. You can do everything you put here in your mind. We just limit ourselves all the time. So don't get discouraged if it's like, if you're doing it now, don't get discouraged, because it's normal. It's human. At this point, by coaching others and knowing myself and working on myself, I realized that it's human. It's human to doubt ourselves. There will be no one that 100% all of his life he believed in himself. No one. What matters is what you do once you catch yourself, because people usually, they don't know that. They don't catch themselves. that they are doubting themselves, or it's, their own limiting beliefs that stops them. But when you catch yourself, you know how you can, make it work by asking yourself the right questions. Why am I thinking that? How can I, how can I start believing in myself more? Or why I always tell that I can't do this? Is it me, others, my environment, my entourage, like what it is? Once you understand this, it becomes so much more clear in your head. And the next time you do it, you're going to catch yourself. Oh, here you go again. Miriam is not believing in herself. Why? What we can do? What's happening? And with time, it will become one of your habits that you will never use the word I can't, because you can and you will. At first, I know it's hard. At first, it's hard to build that confidence. At first, it's hard to believe in yourself. But guess what? It's worth it. It's worth it because it will have a huge positive impact in all areas of your life when you know yourself, when you're being careful whatever you put in the universe. Even now, even if I have that habit of the power of yet, even sometimes I'm like, I catch myself saying things that I know I shouldn't say to myself. If it's in a more important meeting or important, presentation, I'm can I do it? Like going to the personal development meetings, events. You can meet so many like high caliber business owners there. And sometimes you can feel like, oh my God, am I worthy to be there? Like, the imposter syndrome. Or, oh my gosh, should I be there? And then I realized that, first of all, it's normal to feel those things because we are going to always feel like, especially if you're a perfectionist, like you will always feel that you need to do more, you need to, show up more, bring up more, upgrade more. It's a personality trait at this point. So once I knew myself, once I knew that, oh my God, I need to work on those things, everything has changed because now when I go to those events, yes, a little bit feeling it's like, oh, who I'm going to meet, what's going to happen. But at the same time, I know myself. I became more and more confident in me, with my thoughts, with my work, with how I present myself to others. But it's work. It's not gonna be like you're gonna wake up next day and be like, oh my God, I am this confident person and I can achieve it all. I hope that for you, but it's not how it works. You need to you need to work for it. Next time when you catch yourself that you tell yourself, I can do this, again, I'm repeating myself, but it's important. Ask yourself why. Is it your own voice? Others? Why you think you can't do it, and prove yourself the opposite. Oh, I can't learn a new language. Prove yourself wrong. Prove yourself that you can do it. It's just an example because I love languages. And also, by the way, I want to learn more and more languages. So I'm thinking the next one should be Italian. I don't know why. Or maybe Portuguese. I don't know. But as we say, the more languages you know, the more, well, we say more in Armenia. I don't know if people else use it, but the more languages you know, the more of a person you are. It's just a thing that we say. I don't know if people usually say, but in Armenia we do, and it's very cute and very powerful at the same time. Anyway, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, and you will be surprised how many great things you can achieve. And also, it's going to be in your habits to never tell yourself, I can do something, because you can do it all. Anyway, guys, today was a short one, but right to the point. I hope this episode helps you to understand the power of, I'm losing my voice, the power of not telling, the power of being careful of what you tell yourself, whether it's out loud, unconsciously, your thoughts. It's important to be careful because whatever you put into your universe, you're telling whatever you believe, you're telling the universe and to yourself and to your mind and to your brain that this is how it will be working. If you tell to yourself that you can't do it, well, everything around you will be like, she can't do it or he can't do it. And you will not search and seek for other options. And also, we need to be careful what we bring to the universe, because the thing that we tell to ourselves, it will happen. Because a thought, it's a very dangerous thing. It can be your reality. So be careful what you're thinking about. Not all of your thoughts are the truth. Not all of your thoughts represent you. Not all of your thoughts are the truth. So be very, very careful. And I have a video about how to break through bad thoughts. If you want to watch it, it's a good one. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna do very soon another part 2 of this, because I have so much more to say, but for now, it's gonna be enough. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Per usual, it was a short one, but right to the point. Per usual, before you go, please subscribe and like if you haven't already, and also ring the bell so you don't miss any healthy habits, because we are having here a lot. Thank you guys again. And before I go, per usual, don't forget, don't give up for just one more day. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.